crispy.
Y'all, and welcome back. And I just realized the fridge is being pretty loud right now, so hopefully my voice will supersede the sound of the refrigerator that's been acting funny. Anyway, here we are back again for another episode of FiguresIn Action, and today I present to you another dojo. So I was contacted many months ago by my boy Dave BX. Dave is a dude I've known him now for like three plus years, from New York. I've hung out with him a couple times already. We've had a lot of great conversations, and he had gotten the rooftop for me that I did that had the fence on the top. I took a picture of Beast on top of it. It had a fence, like a little anyway, so he had gotten a dial for me before. So he hit me up and he was like, listen, I want to get a dojo. These articulated icons are coming out soon. So I said, word, got you. So basically he paid me a while ago, and it took me forever to finish it. So my apologies to you, Dave, but it is done. And part of the reason, I guess, it took me a while to really complete it was because I had done some dojos before. So I wanted to get away from that mindset, I guess, just because I was building some of the stuff. Either way, ultimately it worked out because the articulated icons ninjas should be, or the feudal series, which is mostly ninjas, should be arriving at people's doorsteps within the next 3 weeks to a month. So I am going today, actually. I'm heading to New York City today for a cookout, and I'm bringing this to Dave. So I'm personally delivering it to his front door before I head over to New Jersey to my boy G's job and then crib to hang out with him for a little bit before the cookout tomorrow. But anyway, here we go. This dojo actually has a courtyard, a small little courtyard as well. So Dave was looking for something real cool, for the ninjas, because those ninjas are gonna be dope, and he kind of wanted a courtyard. So altogether, it is 30 inches across when you connect it. This base slides out, and then so this is the the basic dial, which if you just go by the size of this dial itself is about 19 inches. So anyway, Dave hit me up and he wanted something. So the toughest part for me anyway was this courtyard. I mean, I just wanted to make sure that it matched with the interior, the style of the dojo itself, and I wanted to make sure that everything kind of flowed correctly. This is this little thing here. I just built it as like a little, it could be a little koi pond or something. It could be planted. Some plants can be put in there, fake ones obviously. And and just this is 3 different shades of gray, which always pop off. Gray, I love grays. Grays always work, especially with each other. In terms of the lightness and darkness. Just there's some wood planks here. The door is actually removable, so Dave has the option of taking the door out, which is cool because you're able to get some really dope shots, and you can see Bruce Lee right in the corner over there, you know what I mean? So this allows you to kind of stretch out your shot and even angle it so you can see some of the lighting or some of the screens above Bruce Lee. So this is my favorite look right here. This shot here is great. I just think it has that depth. It just shows just this like long corridor of knowledge, son. So he's able to remove the door. The door is just foam itself. I had to actually strip it, kept some of the middle, and just kind of decorate it a little bit so it would look good on the inside. And it's actually pretty easy to put and remove, or excuse me, remove and take out. It's not too bad. And what I did is I made sure to put plenty of sealer on the inside so it won't scrape the white. And then I left the borders of the door itself, I left them in foam so it wouldn't, you know, it's softer and it won't mess with the white. What else do I tell you guys? The lighting system that's being used here is basically, we'll kind of go into the guts of it. I just kind of piece out the back. Just eliminating that piece gives you the ability to just throw a light there. And using this, I always do this. I always forget vellum paper. that's exactly what it is. You can find this scrapbooking section, AC Moore or Michaels. So I use vellum for that. This is from the dollar store. I've used this before. This is the third Dio I've done this year. Or in recent memory. I had done one a long time ago, but like back to back, close to each other. I've used pretty much the same grid for all of them, and you just find that at the dollar store. And it's I think I've shown a picture of it. It's just this mechanism to dry clothes pretty much, and you just gotta cut it, and you cut. And then what I did is I airbrushed it in brown because it's like a cream, it's like a white color rather, and so I airbrushed it in brown just to give it that contrast. Love this color with the rest of the colors. That color really helps make it pop. It gives some really good accents to it. This is just a one-sheeter. I've done before like various. Joanne has suggested that I do like a one-sheeter, or just do like one solid matte, I guess. So went with that. Glued that down. And yeah, this is all magnetized, as per usual. It's all magnetized. And so I wanted to make sure that I took some video because, again, I am leaving to New York in about 4 or 5 hours. And I have one more project I got to finish in that time. So I need to put this away, take whatever shots I want to take real quick, do this YouTube thing, and go from there. So let's get, I guess, more into the guts. This is just insulation foam board, 1 by 1. These are 1 inches thick. So what these are is basically just, if I was to cut an inch there, use that to kind of go around here. It is in fact, and I also like this look here, is real cool because you get almost like this little ceiling, and it kind of goes into behind these these structures that are helping with the weight or whatever. So I thought that's a really cool look. I thought this here, it does not open. This stays permanent, but I made it to make it seem like you can slide it open, or you can open it so it would lead into yet another room. This dial actually sits on the base itself. He wanted something with stairs, so when you do something with stairs, if I was to do like 4 or 5 stairs, and the dial would be like all the way up here, there'd be none in the bottom. So I decided, one step is cool, but with that, by just having that one step, it made it so that I had to add this additional piece. And this piece is they're just pieces underneath. It's not a whole board underneath. There's just that long and cut there, so it's just glued. And same deal, it's about the same size as this, so like 2 inches. And so this is kind of, it's pretty much a base that matches up with this base, so it kind of gives it though that one step, although it's just one step. Again, the way this was built, this is the only way it was going to work, and I think it worked out good. Because you can still have a few action figures here. I mean, this is a SH Figure Arts Bruce Lee, and he's probably 5.5 inches. He's not a full 6 inches, but you can tell me there's a lot of space there. The articulated icon ninjas are about 6 inches, so and this is obviously a 1/12 scale. 12 inches deep. I already said it was 30 inches total. Just the base, or just the little courtyard, is 11 inches. The rest I think was 18. Yeah, man. So I think that is it. I think that is it. I'll take some shots. Yeah. That was not it. It's not the easiest thing to put together and take apart. So I'm going to take this apart, and Dave, this is more specifically for you. So this is the sidewall. And so this just comes out pretty easy. It's magnetized. cool little feature because I was able to kind of glue this here and then just set up a little tab here, so it just kind of helped with that look as well. So there's just one piece. This here is one piece as well. One piece. Magnetized. Now with this, what you have to do is you have to basically take these out. So yet again, kind of taking advantage of pegging pieces of the foam together. And there's numbers underneath, so 1 is to the left and 2 is to the right. So when you put them back, make sure they go in that order, and it should be good. So that's, and this piece here is glued together. This is just one piece. Now when you put it back together, Dave, make sure this little tab, it moves a little bit. I kind of glued it in a way so it would give a little way when you put it together, because it would snap otherwise. This one, you can see how this one has moved a little more, but you can kind of see how I kind of made it so it could move, just because I think if I would have tried to really stiffen it out, it may snap at some point. So be careful when putting it back on. You know, that little corner there, make sure that you do it, you know, as easy as possible so you don't rip these off. So that is the one like sensitive part of the dial. Then there's this sidewall here. You know, again, the door is removable. So that's another piece. The back wall. This is probably the biggest piece. So at its height, I didn't show its height. So at its height, it is about 14 inches tall. So it's 14 inches tall from the base. So this is the biggest piece of all. Then you have, again, the floor piece, which has this base set up so it can in turn lean. If by itself it's not gonna stand up, it has to lean on this piece here, and then that's where the other wall goes, so it kind of pins it in. So there's another piece. Let's take Bruce out, and that's just a piece by itself. This is a modular piece, and there you go. Alright, y'all, and I'm out. Peace.